March 12, 2014. A phone call shatters a man's world. A deadly accident. A body charred beyond recognition. A wife gone forever. For 6 years, Malik Jermaine Carter lived in the shadow of loss, raising his son alone, suffocating under a grief that never lifted. But fate plays cruel games. On a humid August night in Jamaica, Malik looked across a crowded beach and saw the impossible. His hands shook, his pulse raced, his reality fractured. There she was, alive, laughing, arm in arm with his closest friend. Everything he believed was a lie. Now, the truth demanded answers. Malik Jermaine Carter was born on June 8, 1986, in Atlanta, Georgia. The city pulsed with energy, but Malik's childhood was far from vibrant. Raised in the Vine City neighborhood, he grew up in the shadow of poverty. His mother, Gloria Carter, was a single parent, juggling 2 jobs to keep food on the table. His father? A ghost who vanished before Malik could form a memory of him. Life in Vine City taught Malik resilience. His mother preached education, grit, and determination, values she embedded in him through sheer will. Malik wasn't the flashiest kid, quiet, introspective, but driven. While others fell into the traps of the streets, Malik found solace in numbers. Accounting became his refuge, a language of order in a chaotic world. By 2004, Malik graduated from Booker T. Washington High School with a plan: become a financial analyst. He saw how money, or the lack of it, shaped lives. After the 2008 financial crisis hit Atlanta, he swore he'd build a future that could weather any storm. He earned a scholarship to Morehouse College, where he studied finance with a focus that bordered on obsession. Late nights, endless spreadsheets, and a dream to make his mother proud defined his college years. In 2007, Malik met Amara Elise Townsend, born March 15, 1989, in Birmingham, Alabama. Amara was magnetic, sharp, ambitious, with a smile that could light up a room. A marketing major with a knack for storytelling, she was always chasing the next big campaign. Malik was structured, methodical. Amara was bold, a risk-taker who thrived on spontaneity. Their differences sparked something powerful. She pushed him to loosen up, he gave her stability. Their love was steady, not a fleeting spark but a slow-burning fire. By 2010, they were married in a modest Atlanta ceremony, surrounded by family and friends. In 2012, their son, Jaden Carter, was born, a bright-eyed boy with his father's calm and his mother's spark. Malik landed a job at a top accounting firm in Atlanta, while Amara built her career as a marketing strategist. They weren't perfect. Arguments flared over late nights and missed moments, but they were a team. Or so Malik thought. Desmond Ray Lewis, born September 3, 1985, in Savannah, Georgia, was Malik's childhood friend. They met in 6th grade, 2 kids from rough neighborhoods who became brothers. Desmond was charisma personified, smooth-talking, always the life of the party. Where Malik was cautious, Desmond was reckless, a hustler who could sell anything to anyone. He dabbled in small-time schemes as a teen but always stayed one step ahead of trouble. By high school, Desmond was dreaming bigger, international deals, fast money. He skipped college, building a network that opened doors most could only knock on. But Malik was his anchor, the one who kept him from drifting too far. Desmond was family. He was there for every milestone: Jaden's birth, birthdays, cookouts. He was Uncle Des, the one with the best stories and the flashiest gifts. Malik trusted him completely. Amara and Desmond got along effortlessly, their banter lively but never suspicious. Or so Malik thought. March 12, 2014. Malik was working late at his firm, finalizing a client audit. Amara had been at a marketing conference in Macon, SY. They were always home by now. At 10:17 p.m., his phone rang. An unknown number. A voice, cold and clinical. Mr. Carter? There's been an accident. A fatal crash on I-75 southbound. The vehicle was registered to Amara Elise Townsend. I'm sorry, there were no survivors. The car had erupted in flames, the body burned beyond recognition. No DNA, no dental records, just 2 items, Amara's engagement ring and the silver bracelet Malik gave her on their 2nd anniversary. The world collapsed. Malik stumbled through the days that followed. The funeral on March 18, 2014, was a blur, no body to bury, just an empty casket filled with ashes. Jaden, only 2, kept asking, "Where's Mommy?" Malik couldn't answer. His mother, Gloria, moved in to help with Jayden, but even her strength couldn't fill the void. Malik stopped living, only existing. Work, home, repeat. Grief was a weight he couldn't shake. Desmond stepped up. He handled the funeral, the paperwork, even kept Jayden entertained while Malik drowned in sorrow. But something was off. Desmond was quieter, fidgety. One night, over untouched beers, he said, "I got a deal in Dubai. Big opportunity. Gotta go." Malik, numb, barely registered it. Desmond promised to stay in touch, but the calls faded, the text stopped. By 2015, he was a ghost. By 2020, Malik had carved out a routine. Work consumed him, senior financial analyst now, burying himself in numbers to avoid the silence at home. Jayden, now 8, was bright but haunted. "Why don't you smile, Dad?" he'd ask. Malik tried, but the pain lingered. Amara's death felt unresolved, a puzzle missing pieces. He didn't date, didn't move on. Jayden was his only tether. In August 2020, Jayden begged for a trip. "Somewhere fun, Dad. Please." Malik gave in. They flew to Montego Bay, Jamaica, for a week at the Sunset Cove Resort. The warm air, the turquoise water, it was a reprieve. Jayden splashed in the waves, and Malik felt a flicker of peace. On their third evening, August 14, 2020, the sun painted the sky in hues of gold. Malik and Jayden sat at a beachside cafe, reggae music drifting through the air. Then Malik saw him, Desmond, strolling along the shore, his walk unmistakable. Malik's heart raced. It couldn't be. They hadn't spoken since 2015. But it was him, same swagger, same easy grin. Then she appeared. Amara. Her dark hair caught the light, her laugh unmistakable. She linked arms with Desmond, their ease intimate, familiar. Malik's world tilted. His wife, the woman he buried, was alive. Kissing his best friend. His hands went cold, his vision narrowed. This wasn't a mistake. It was a betrayal. Malik didn't act. Not yet. He called Desmond, keeping his voice steady. "Yo, men, where you at?" Desmond lied effortlessly. "London, bro works crazy." Malik hung up, rage simmering. He spent the next 2 days shadowing them, breakfast at the beach cafe, afternoon walks, a penthouse suite at the Coral Reef Palace. Amara wasn't hiding. She was carefree, believing her secret was safe. By day 4, Malik had enough. In a bustling Montego Bay market, he bought a pistol. Cash, no questions. The weight of it felt foreign but right. Justice, not vengeance, drove him. That night, Malik sat in his hotel room, the gun on the table. His mind replayed the scorched ring, the empty casket, the years of pain. Amara and Desmond had watched him break, had let Jayden grow up without a mother. The betrayal cut deeper than death. He knew their routine. Amara would be at the spa alone that evening. Malik waited outside the Coral Reef Palace, blending into the tourist crowd. When she emerged, glowing, relaxed, he stepped forward. Her eyes met his, and she froze, color draining from her face. "Don't scream," he said, flashing the gun's glint. "Walk." In his hotel room, silence hung heavy. Amara stood rigid, breathing shallow. Malik's voice was low, controlled. "I buried you." Amara's lips quivered. "Malik, he cut her off, raising the gun. "No lies." "How?" She broke. It was staged, a morgue corpse, her ring and bracelet planted, the fire erasing all traces. Malik's stomach churned. He'd mourned a stranger. "Why?" he pressed. Amara's voice cracked. "I was trapped, Malik. The marriage, motherhood, it was suffocating. I wanted out." Her words hit like a blade. "And Desmond?" Her gaze faltered. "It started a year before. He offered a way out." Malik laughed, bitter and sharp. "You let Jayden grow up without you. For 6 years, I grieved a lie." Tears streaked her face, but Malik felt nothing. "Call him," he ordered. Amara hesitated, then dialed. "Desmond, come to room 312. Now." Desmond arrived, all charm until he saw Malik. His smile vanished. "How long?" Malik demanded. Desmond shrugged. "Casual." You know already, man. What's the point? He admitted it, an affair for a year, his plan to stage the crash, a body swapped, evidence planted. Malik's grip on the gun tightened. Desmond smirked. It's just life, bro. People move on. Malik's vision blurred with rage. The first shot hit Desmond's chest. He staggered, blood blooming on his shirt. Amara screamed. The second shot dropped him. Malik turned to Amara, her sobs irrelevant. You let our son grow up motherless. One shot. She crumpled. Silence. Malik dropped the gun, dialed 911. Send police to Sunset Cove, room 312. 2 dead. He sat, waiting. Justice was done. Police stormed in, cuffs snapping on Malik's wrists. He didn't resist. Through a window, he glimpsed Jayden, asleep, unaware his world had shattered again. The trial was a spectacle. Malik pleaded guilty to double homicide. His defense argued psychological torment, the prosecution called it cold-blooded vengeance. On November 20, 2020, the judge spoke, Mr. Carter, your pain was real, but you chose murder. 30 years to life. Gloria wept, clutching Jayden's hand. At 8, he didn't grasp it all, only that his father was gone. Malik sat in the transport van, staring out, accepting his fate. He'd avenged a lie but lost his son in the process. Some betrayals demand blood, but at what cost? What do you think? Was Malik justified, or did he cross a line? Should Jayden know the truth about his mother, or be spared?